Alright folks, let's dive into the big question on everyone's mind. Who wins the US-China trade war? Two superpowers locked in economic combat, each trying to out-tariff the other. So, who's got the upper hand? First, let's break down where things stand. The US has slapped tariffs up to 145% on Chinese goods, and China has hit back with up to 125% on American products. In 2024, trade between the two giants totaled a whopping $585 billion with a huge trade deficit favoring China. Now, what are the key goods involved? The US exports soybeans, pharmaceuticals, and petroleum to China. On the flip side, China sends electronics, computers, toys, and smartphones across the Pacific. With these tariffs in place, prices are climbing, and consumers in both countries are feeling the pinch. Let's add some historical context. Trump's tariffs on China began in his first term, and Biden continued the policy. These tariffs have already cut China's share of US imports from 21% in 2016 to 13% in 2023. Chinese manufacturers have been rerouting their exports through Southeast Asia to dodge tariffs. But the US is onto this trick and has paused reciprocal tariffs on these countries. So, what are the potential economic impacts? China holds $760 billion in US debt and could use this as a weapon. They might also restrict exports of vital metals like copper and lithium, already throttling germanium and gallium. The US, meanwhile, could choke China's access to advanced microchips and lean on other countries to limit their trade with China. But here's the kicker: prices for consumers will rise in both countries. There's potential for a global economic slowdown or even a recession. Investment could falter and China might start dumping excess products in other markets. On the corporate front, big names like Apple have seen stock prices drop, and Johnson & Johnson expects $400 million in tariff-related costs. Car manufacturers like Nissan and Honda are adjusting their production locations. Even big tech isn't immune, though they've caught a temporary break from the tariffs. And let's not forget consumer sentiment. In the US, confidence has taken a hit, with indices showing significant declines. The Federal Reserve is stuck in a tricky spot, possibly needing to use quantitative easing to cushion the economic blow. So, who wins this trade war? Well, it's complicated. Both nations have their strengths and vulnerabilities. Economically, it's a high-stakes game of chess, and the outcome might not be clear-cut. But one thing's for sure: the ripple effects are global, and we're all watching closely. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world of economics. Until next time, stay informed.